Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the stream. I'm Robin, at Jack without a C, and we're back with Yakuza 0. Um, so last time we got started on Chapter 2. We uncovered a little bit more about what's actually going down, and we are doing a whole bunch of sub-stories. Very important. So, hi there. Hey Malik, hey Aleph, hey Lark, hey Judge. Good to see y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Ooh, which number was that? Hey, I got it right first try. Very good. I have a cannon now. I have a cannon. Last time you met the handsomest real estate agent in Japan, he let you use the shower. Yeah, see? And that was great. And he handled my clothes and took them away from me to wash them without my knowledge or permission, and I hung out in nothing but a robe as he asked if I wanted to help him with some real estate stuff. Which, again, heterosexual explanations do not exist. Oh, and hey, would anybody like to see the best character? Shut your whole fat ass and open your wallet. Whoa, what? I'm telling you, I can't pay. Dead broke right now. Don't give me that bullshit, Tubbs. Oh yeah, she's going to be like really hard on this, so apologies for fat phobia. She is very mean. I watched your sorry ass come out of that soap land last night. What? Yeah, then you march your little buddies around from club to club drinking till dawn. Looking pretty large for a broke guy, ain't ya? You were spying on me? Oh no, my freaking chat box. Ooh. Okay, let's see if we can fix that. Sometimes it just sort of decides that it doesn't want to work. Okay, let's give that a shot. Spam the chat for me. Oh, there we go. Goddamn right. You know how many different lenders you've dicked over, pork chop? It's collection day, and your ass is getting beat. A female collections agent? Pretty unusual. Sounds like a real ball buster, too. Oh, she's as terrifying as ever. Guess what? She's a friend of yours? You got that right. Sure wouldn't make an enemy of her. That there's Miss Tatsu, the debt collector. She's a legend in Yokohama. Miss Tatsu, huh? She takes on the jobs that make other collections boys run away crying. She always gets the cash. Her style is bold, blunt, and brutal. Add that to a bulldog's own tenacity, you get one mean bite, my boy. You seem awfully familiar with the methods. This is the voice of personal experience? You got me, boy. I was this close to getting my face caved in over a silly little debt a while back. Why am I not surprised? Hey, look there, boy. We're about to see what makes Our Lady Miss Tatsu so incredible. You think you can get the money out of me? I'd like to see you try. Ha! You boys and your tiny toys, you think your little butter knife there is going to stop me? Drop the tough act, sugar tits. I'll put a dozen dudes in the hospital with this baby. You have a tear-stained apology ready for me, though. I'll hear you out. That's my line, sugar moves. Not the part about hearing you out, since you'll be too dead. Now, make your move. Pulling a weapon on a woman? That's going too far. I'm stopping this. No need, boy. Just wait. No blinking now, boy. Keep those eyes on Miss Tatsu. And showtime. That's rad. Sugar moves is a really great line, to be fair. If you're going to be If you're going to try and make fun of somebody for something they can't necessarily help, at least try to be creative. Good line. Whoa, those moves. Looks like that beatdown gave you a few ideas. Yeah, more than a few.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic, boy. Hope you're ready to put him into practice. What? Over yonder. Looks like our bad guy here's got some friends. Oh, shit. Jimco's getting beat to hell. He paid the tab last night, so what's we paying back by sucker punching this crazy bitch for him? Hear that, boy? Those dim bulbs are planning on getting the drop on the little lady from behind. Sounds that way. Lovely crowd. They're a perfect match for the sort of scum that'd pull a knife on a woman. Why don't you give him a little demo of what a man's supposed to be? And no saying this doesn't involve you this time. I wouldn't. She can clearly defend herself. But there's a whole pack of them. I'm jumping in. Yes, that's my boy. Keeping chivalry alive and working in a fine bit of training in the process. How do you want? Good. You guys planning to sucker punch that woman in the back? You got an eavesdropping problem. And damn straight we are. You think I want that psycho bitch to see me coming? We'll drop her before she can get those claws out. I don't care how tough she is. You don't hit a woman. And needing a group to do it is just pathetic. You call yourselves men? The fuck did you say? You got a big mouth and a death wish, pal. Yeah, we're dropping this guy before we take care of the broad. Yeah, I've been playing Ishin a lot, and the revelations there are also really interesting. Ever since they introduced the system, they've been finding new and interesting ways of, like, showing it off. I think I like Ishin's version. Hey, cat. Yes. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to grab some. So the great thing about this ability, or this style, is that we don't actually need to do anything to pick stuff up. We just need to attack near stuff. And it automatically picks it up and gets nuts. Whee! Use beast mode to pulverize the cowards. Let's see. They ought to give her some fingerless gloves so she can be even more totally a show badass heroine. Yes. Love that Kiryu sees a badass girl dislocating a dude's arms and immediately goes feral. I mean, who wouldn't? What is this guy? All of us beating on him and it's like he doesn't even feel it. You want more? Not leaving until I at least punch that uppity bitch out. Well, well. If it isn't Porky's old friends. Saw you boys crawling the bars last night. But I must be hearing things. But it sounded like you said something about punching a bitch out. If you're interested, this bitch is ready to go. But no, man, that's just crazy. What kind of man would punch a lady and with a group so pathetic? Right. Now pick up that sad sack lying over there and get the hell out of my sight. I got what I came here for. Got no use for him now. Yes, ma'am. Bacchus. Been a while. Same old Miss Tatsu. Strong as a bear on bearoids. You're on to talk, old man. So, you gonna introduce me to my knight in shining armor here? Oh, right. This here's my latest find, a real diamond in the rough. Name's Kiryu. Kiryu, huh? I remember the name. If you got Bacchus singing your praises, you gotta be pretty tough. Yes. He is. This boy here's a future champion. I'd stake my career on it. Ah, okay, now I'm seeing what this is. You're thinking Kiryu here is your ticket to a fat stack of cash, which you'll then use to pay me back so we get to stay friends. Easy, Tiger. I told you it'd take a while, but you'll get it all back. Oh, and speaking of favors, why don't you train the boy here? Wait, what? Do I seem like the patient teacher type to you? Sorry, no can do. Now don't be like that. We both need him to get stronger. Once he's a champ, we'll be rolling in dough. Besides, I know you're secretly the doting type. He'll make champion a hell of a lot faster with you beating him into shape. It means you get paid sooner. See? Win, win, win.
Chris, what do you think you're doing here, man?
Negotiating an apprenticeship with Miss Tatsu for you, obviously. Trust me, you train under her, you'll be master of the ring in no time flat.
You're insane. I'm in seriously hot water right now. I don't have the time to humor your little fantasies.
What? You're in hot water too, my boy? Are we talking knife in the ribs here? Because I warned you about that.
I'll be lucky if that's all I get. And seriously, what's this obsession with me getting stabbed about?
All right, chuckleheads, that's enough. Neither one of you is making a damn bit of sense. But I hear where you're coming from, Bacchus. It's the championship talk, and just say you care about this Kiryu kid. You're worried about him, own it. Look, you did me a solid a minute ago. I can do this. Besides, the old man is right that my training will make a real man out of you. Hop a cab out to the pier sometime. I've got a training space there.
You train at the pier?
You got it. Kinda live there too. Pay me a visit sometime, see for yourself. I think you'll like the digs. Anyway, that was my last job in the city, so I'm heading back to base. Hear you? You, me, pier, training. I'll be waiting.
Bacchus, I've already got a future planned. I'm sorry, but I can't be your champion. What sport are we even talking about? Boxing? Not that it matters. I can't.
Oh, I know that. Doesn't mean I'll stop trying. But I know when to stop making a nuisance of myself. I'll give you some space, champ. About time for my afternoon drink anyway. Help me clear my head.
Good luck with that. Just don't have too many.
You think a guy called Bacchus can't hold his wine? See you around, boy. Keep those ribs knife-free now.
Get out of here. And thanks. I'll be careful. Didn't expect to get wrapped up in that mess, but at least I didn't come away empty-handed. Now, back to looking for leads on Tachibana real estate.
In fact, that's how we know we're in the right place. Miss Tatsu, I can't speak for Kiryu, but we'd follow you anywhere. Right? That feel when you'll never be doted by Miss Tatsu. Hey there, buddy. Been looking for you. You again. You have a lot of nerve showing up now. What do you want? I think it's pretty clear what I want. Time to pay your protection money, pal. If you're doing business in Kamurocho, you're doing business with us. Well, with that, it's not protection money if you don't show up to actually protect me when I need it. And you have the gall to ask for more? When you need it? What are you talking about? I'm talking about Tachibana real estate. When they came and chased me out, you people were nowhere in sight. On protection.
Tachibana?
Oh, Tachibana real estate. Yeah, they're, Look, it's complicated. Complicated my ass. You got scared and ran away. What could be simpler? Scared? Oh, you think thanks to you, I had to relocate. Now I'm scrambling to get new customers to make up for all the ones I lost. I couldn't pay you even if I wanted to. I think you better keep that attitude in check, asshole.
Mind if I cut in?
Huh? What do you want? Who are you? What family you with?
Not in anybody's family. Pipe down. It's this guy I'm talking to.
Excuse me? What do you want from me?
You say you opened shop here because Tachibana Real Estate forced you out of your last location? Is that right?
Oh, I see what this is. You're trying to be this guy's new muscle. Oh, hell no. What? Our family's handled this cafe's protection for 30 years. You try to swoop in on our turf, it'll mean war.
It's like you need some convincing to stay quiet while I speak with the owner here.
Shut your mouth and try me. I'll kill you. Well, this won't take long. Bonk, bonk. Come on, stop blocking. So how's everybody doing today? I've mostly just been playing a lot of Ishin, getting some stuff drawn for a new project. Very excited about things. And also very tired. Oh, what the hell? I'm not losing to some kid. You just did. So get lost and don't show your face around this guy's shop again. Damn it. This ain't over. There. Now we can finally talk in peace. So what? In the end, you're just taking this place as the guy's squeezing me for protection money? Please, can you just leave me alone? I already said it wasn't like that. I'm not even Yakuza. Really just want to talk for a minute. Talk about what? Tachibana real estate. I'm doing a little investigation and I'd like you to tell me what you know. Anything is fine. What I know isn't a hell of a lot. Besides, I'd prefer never to deal with those guys again. They're terrifying. Terrifying how? What did they do to you? It's not even what they did. They just knew about me. Like, everything about me. Like what? My parents' home address? My daughter's school? Where I source all the cafe supplies? Who all my customers are? With that much ammo, they didn't have to do anything. And to top it off, they're not even Yakuza. At least with that lot, you know what to expect. I see. And where would I go if I wanted to meet the guy from Tachibana's office who paid you that visit? They're probably still there, finishing what they started. Still where? The Hakua building on Shichifuku Street. The place my cafe was in. They've driven most of the tenants out, so the place is practically empty, but there's one stubborn guy who said the only way he was leaving was in a casket. He's still there? Probably. They were making him all kinds of sweet deals, but he turned down every last one. He's still there now. Tachibana's boys will be too. Have a look if you really want to get mixed up with them. All right. Thanks. I appreciate it. Tachibana's been running tenants out of the Hakua building on Shichifuku Street. Worth checking out. Been a cold and rainy day? Yeah, it's been like that here. I've been picking Disco Elysium back up, so that's been my last couple days. Electrochemistry lies. The neckties a bro, though. All correct. Ooh. Ooh. So, this is a fun bit. We're going to get some of our money back. One day, I've mentioned this before, right? My non-problem with Disco Elysium and the problem with the way my brain works on that game. One of these days, I would really like to actually like play it properly and get all the way through it. But I have this problem of playing games right the first time, and that's not a game you can do that with. Having said that, it's really good, and some of the creators have stated, hey, if you happen to find some extra legal ways of getting it, they are personally in support, although I, of course, would never. Ever. There's no proper way to play Disco Elysium, right? It just isn't. Take it whatever way you can get it. It's really not that big a deal, I say to myself very loudly. Looks like this is the place Tachibana Real Estate's been trying to buy up. No business signs. Seems Tachibana's boys live up to the rumors. Namase Bar. Just to the last holdout. It's a tough block. You want to do everything right. You want to save scum. You want to have the responses you want to have. Always my problem with games like that. It's something I'm just going to have to get over.
この店は何時から開くんだ?
誰？店ならまだ準備中だよ。
This is a fun little sequence.
立花不動産の話を聞きに来たんだが、あんたここの店の
店長だけど、もしかして人生一家の人？
人生一家？
なんだ、違うのかよ。おい、ちょっと。
少しだけ話を聞かせてくれないか。あんた立花不動産にこのビルから追い出されそうなんだろ。
何なのあんた。
さっき言ってた人生一家ってのは？
登場界の4次団体でこの店のケツ持ちしてたヤクザ。毎月きっちりみかじめ料を取ってたくせによ、立花不動産に追い払われちまって。
極道が仇相手に退いた。
ああ、呆れたもんだよ。
このビルの他の店はもう立花不動産に立ち退かされたのか？
ああ、ある時急に立花不動産が来てこのビルのオーナーになったから全員出てけってさ。中には立花不動産って聞いただけで店閉めるやつもいて、残ってんのはもううちだけ。
あんた家族で店に住んでるのか？
住む場所別にする余裕なんてないからね。かみさんはビルに住み着いてるホームレスが怖いって奥から出てこなくなったよ。連中よこしたのも立花不動産の嫌がらせ。ホームレスにビルの中で小便させたり大声をあめかせたり、不審火まで出し
I
や
was
がる。
about to say, like, why is she scared of the homeless people? They're not gonna do that. Oh, they're paid off.
最近来るのは無言電話だけ。夜通し何百回ってかかってくるよ。
誰だ？
Ooh, new model kit.
立花不動産だ。
Listening to My
なん
Immortal.
で急に。
Excellent.
どうしよう。
You need to actually
生
read
瀬
that all the way
さん
through.
立花不動産です。
It's internet history.
入れてやってくれねえか。連中と話してみたい。安心しろ。何があっても俺が守ってやる。
わかった。
This guy's fun. Love that male gaze,
小田さん。
like full body
どうも
scan
生瀬さん。
on this dude.
どうすか。立ち退きの件考えてくれました。
うちは出て行きませんよ。
そうは言ってもこのビルはもううちがオーナーになってるわけだし、勝手な都合を並べて居座られちゃ困っちゃうんだよな。
だからって毎日毎日嫌がらせしやがって。うちには赤ん坊だっているんだぞ。
見ない顔だけどそちらさんは。ねえ生瀬さん、こんなヤクザに頼ると後が怖いですよ。
あいにく俺は仇の人間だが、この店の用心棒と思ってくれていい。
Yojimbo.
用心棒、誰に対してのです？
立花不動産って仇ずらしたヤクザだ。
別に部外者が何言おうが構いませんが、ま、それより今日はちょっと預かってきたもんがありましてね。これ人生一家の親分さんからです。
何それ。
今まで生瀬さんが人生一家に取られたみかじめ料、月3万の3年分に色つけて200万。生瀬さんの代わりに取り返しておきましたよ。
極道から金を取り立てた。あんたらがか。
200万。
それとうちの社長から気持ちとしてプラス200万。お子さんのミルク代にもう200万かな。ねえ生瀬さん、もうこれで手打ちましょうよ。
6
早いと
million
こ
yen.
このビルから出てっちゃもらえませんかね。
金の問題じゃねえ。俺はな、勝手な理屈で弱い者の人生好きにできるって あんたらのその態度が気に食わねえんだよ。
And there's the points.
綺麗事はよしましょうや、生瀬さん。もうこれ以上ごねてもあんたのもらいは増えませんから。
あ？
見えすぎた芝居しやがって。金の問題じゃなかったら何の問題だ、こら！何か？
あんたにはあの鳴き声が聞こえねえのか？子供の前で親の顔にさっさば叩きつけるのが橘不動産のやり方か？
そちらさんも人様に説教垂れるほど真っ当な人間には見えませんがね。まあいいでしょう。生瀬さんにはこちらの誠意が通じたと見えますし。
何勝手なこと言ってんだ。
生瀬さん、今夜あたりお電話いただけそうですね。いいお返事を期待していますよ。今時こんな街で妙な正義感に酔わせちゃ命が危ないよ、お兄さん。おわさびはほどほどにしないとね。
あんたこの店閉めて出ていくのか？
出てけと言われてさっさと出てった連中はバカだ。辛抱を重ねりゃこういうボーナスが出てくるってのによ。
あんたさっきまでいた他のホームレス仲間はどうしたんだ？
もうここでの仕事は済んだってさ。次のとこに移されてったよ。
次のとこどこだ？
さあね、いろいろだよ。橘さんとこは手広くやってるから。
どういう連中なんだ橘不動産ってのは？
何が目的か知らんけど、あそこに関わんのはやめときな。あの人たちはカムロ町の闇だよ。
闇？
俺から見りゃヤクザなんかよりよっぽど怖い。カムロ町中に目と耳を張り巡らせてるから、相手がヤクザだろうが弱み見つけ出してすぐに金玉握っちまう。
人生一家もその手で追い払われたってわけか。
聞いた話じゃ、人生一家の組長この間東上会本家から指詰めさせられたらしいよ。
何？
本家への上納金ちょろまかしてんのが匿名で作られてね。もっとも作られたのはそのほんの一部。全部ぶちまけられたら組長絶対殺されるってよ。
なるほど。橘が小出しにチクって脅しをかけたってことか。
別に俺は橘さんとこがやったなんて一言も言ってないよ。ただヤクザのそんな弱み探り出せんのあそこ以外にはまずないだろうけどね。俺があとあんたに言ってやれるのは、橘からは手引けって忠告くらいだね。
So, fun fact. The amount he got, the amount that cafe bar owner, cafe owner, got for that. It might not seem like a lot even back then, but the average family had a little more than that amount in savings over their entire lifespan. So that was a not insignificant amount of money that just basically paid for. It basically just turned his savings into something that's nearly double what it could have been if he had been saving up. So, yeah, it's not a bad price for him. So we got to go to Park Boulevard, which is off to the west. No, east. It's off to the west. Now we got some dudes who want to fight. So, let's punch them. Yeah, it's... it's an interesting track that Oda is using. Like, everything we've seen, they haven't been muscling people out, but they have been intimidating people. In 1989 money, that 6 mil is roughly 6.7 mil in 2024 yen, or 2023 yen. I mean, oof. Man, that crash really is still being recovered from, huh? If you'll remember, not long after this, I think about, let's see, it was 87 or 88, where the economy in Japan crashed to an extent that's not dissimilar to the West's Great Depression. And they're still kind of dealing with the results to this day. In American money, it's still less than $45,000. Yeah. Which I think general living expenses aren't the same in Japan, so like, while I think from what I've read at the time, a savings of like 76K, which was the average amount for a regular Japanese family at the time, was not enough to even cover like full retirement. The fact that it's anywhere near close is still pretty significant. And it makes me wonder if like the actual overall cost of living, considering all factors, might mean that this isn't nearly as damning as it could be. But who knows? I don't know much about 1980s Japan. Yo, you got word on any good jobs? If I did, I'd be doing it myself. Speaking of, I hear Saku-san just got back from that gig for Tachibana Real Estate. You serious? Oh, lucky bastard. You think he'd cut me in on some of that if I asked him? Who knows? Can't hurt to ask, I guess. Probably over at Public Park 3 with his buddies. Homeless guy who worked with Tachibana Real Estate and might have some info. Go to Public Park 3 and check it out. And here we go. So it's been kind of interesting playing Like a Dragon Ishin because it's an updated version of a 2014-2013 game where the cast is made up of characters from Yakuza, but they're not the characters from Yakuza. Various characters throughout the series, even like from Yakuza 1 through 5, are all represented in some way, including some fan favorites that I won't go into detail with, but people who've played Ishin already know we've covered some stuff. And that I've recently hit, and I'm very happy about. Ooh. I got a card. I'll explain that in a bit. But Ishin's been really interesting in that way because, like, I have been uncovering how much fan service the series has without being like typical fan service. It's a series that really rewards your investment in the story and the characters, including in Ishin, where the characters are cast sort of based on personality and their general narrative. So you have characters occupying very similar roles, but not being the exact same characters. Except for some who are pretty much exactly the same, and that's great. Couldn't be better. You actually get into this series, or you want to get into the series, Ishin is a great place to start because you don't need to know anything. Yakuza 0 is also good, but I would strongly recommend looking at 0, Ishin, or 7. Yakuza Like a Dragon. Let's see. What I want to do is get the golden pistol. So I'm going to work towards that for the moment. And we can get Nouveau Riche men to start appearing in town, which is going to increase our money quite a bit. We want. Nouveau Riche are interesting. They are essentially dudes walking around in gold-plated suits. And every time you beat one, you get an absurd amount of money for your efforts. They're not particularly hard to beat, which is great. Let's see. Here we go. Ooh, I know what this is. We need a little extra money for this one.
Yeah.
Gotta love Tachibana real estate.
のおかげで思いがけねえボーナスが入った。
ボーナス。
こりゃ酒盛りでもしねえとダメだよな。ああ、今日くらい嫌なこと忘れてパーッと飲みてえよな。
Looks like these are the homeless guys Tachibana employed. Let's go talk to them.
あんたらに話聞かせてもらいたいんだが、今構わないか。
お、ああ、別にいいけど。ああ、いや、ダメだ。こう寒くちゃ舌が回んねえよ。
Oh, what's that mean?
何？
そうだな。酒でも入れりゃ滑らかに喋れるってもんだ。あんた、話聞きてえってんなら、ちっとばかし酒を都合してきてくんねえかな。
So this is kind of silly.
ああ、そいつありがたいね。
ずいぶん流暢に喋ってるように聞こえるが。
ラーメンラーメン、連連ラーメン。
ち、わかった。酒を持ってくればいいんだな。ただその前に一つだけ聞かせてくれ。あんたらの中で橘不動産と仕事をしたことがあるってやつは。
Hot damn. Oh crap.
なるほど。飲ませがいがありそうだな、あんたらには。
酒なら何でもいいってわけじゃねえからな。俺らにも選ぶ権利ってもんがあるんだ。それぞれの好みに合った酒じゃねえと口は滑らかにならねえんじゃないかな。
That seems reasonable. Probably just quickest to give them what they want. We'll take their orders and bring what they tell me to. Alright, so I've got a notepad pile handy. Me? I'll stick with beer. After all that talk, I was expecting fancier. Yeah, well, there's just no beating the beer at the end of a job. What job? Whoa, he almost got me there. Nope. First the beer. I got a bottle opener with on me, so I don't care if it's a can or a bottle, whichever works. Yeah, hey, beer's easy. They sell that pretty much everywhere. For me? I'm in kind of a sweet potato shochu mood. Ooh. That actually sounds pretty good. It has to be potato shochu. What are you, crazy? Sweet potato shochu is the only shochu worth drinking. You one of those kids who only drinks beer? You gotta expand your horizons. You'll never get a woman. When I was a young stud, I'd take gals out, get them wasted, and... Yeah, I don't need to hear anymore. If I check a few different convenience stores, someone's bound to have sweet potato shochu. How about you? I didn't expect a free drink tonight. Life's just great, I tell ya. Oh, and I'm a whiskey hound. Thanks. Whiskey? Got it. Oh, and I'm particular about my whiskey. Make sure it's a scotch, would you? Whiskey scotch it is. Scotch. If I have a few convenience stores, somebody should have some. Like 60 USD to 400 USD, depending on where you get it. That sounds about right. Champagne. Champagne? Awfully fancy choice. Christmas. Ah, yeah. I guess it is that time of year. Champagne. They probably have some at Don Quixote. Okay, so we should go to Don Quixote to start off. I should probably explain those cards here in a second. There's nothing like sake to warm you up in winter. Oh, is there a variant on this? Whoa. Whoa, you don't expect me to bring you hot sake, do you? Because that's more than I can promise. Ooh, that'd be amazing. But I'm not that greedy. Room temperature works. Okay, huh? Sell that in convenience stores. Okay, so I personally just like going to Don Quixote, which is a real location that you can go to. It's basically just a very ridiculous, amazing... Oh shit, we've got a quest here. This is important. This is a very good one. Based on real events. What's this line for? It could be something serious. I should ask around. No cutting the line, pal. You have to play by the rules and get in the back like everyone else. So glad I lined up first thing this morning. I'm gonna be the first to get it. I snuck off from work for this. If my manager finds out before I get back, I am so dead.
Oi.
Hey, kid. Huh? Yes? What's going on? Why are all these people here? Did you want one too? Really sorry, but they said I'll get the last one in stock. What are you talking about? Huh? Aren't you lining up for RQ3? RQ3, is that some kind of secret code? Nah, it's RQ3, the newest game in the Arakure series. RQ3 is short for Arakure 3 Quest for the Quantum Quill. Can't wait to read the instruction manual on the way home. Never heard of it. So people are actually lining up to buy a video game. What an amazing world we live in. Yeah, it's the most popular game in Japan right now. Went looking for it with Papa, but they were sold out everywhere. But then my friend told me this place was getting a new batch today. So I grabbed my allowance and ran all the way here. I made it just in time and got the last reservation ticket. I'm so happy. It's gonna be the best game ever made. Times are strange if it's this hard to buy a toy. Sorry to bug you, kid. Thanks for the info. Yep. Bye, mister. So that's the start of a quest I'm really excited for. I miss getting hyped by reading the instructions, right? Whenever I manage to get something from like a retro store, I have a tendency to just kind of crack things open and read through. There's something about it, like I'm glad we don't have to have a lot of paper manuals, but I really miss the feel, the vibe. I played pirated PS1 games for most of my life, and it was only years later that I found out that, oh, games are supposed to come with manuals? Even worse, like when it was really hard to get like boxed copies of like SNES or Genesis games. So you never got the manuals. I didn't know that SNES games came with manuals. Got all my stuff secondhand. Well, not all stuff. Most stuff secondhand. Alright, so we've got a bunch of things that we're going to pick up here. Let's see. Don't need that. We've got champagne. Excellent. Looks like that's all the alcohol they have here. And I'm going to pick up some toy parts. Hey, game developers, please do shopping list style shops and menus. It's the best thing. It's my favorite thing. I love just pressing right to like add a number of things to my list. It's very good. I like it. You should always do this. It is always a good decision. Okay, I got MGS3 on PS2 for reals. The manual for that thing is Sugar Movie indeed. Oh, hey, one of my favorite parts about this. They have magazines. Actual magazines from the era. The Weekly Boys manga magazine published by Kodansha. Ever since its first issue came out in 1959, it's always featured some pretty great comic series. So you can actually go through and see like actual covers. It's one of my favorite things about this game. Weekly Young's manga magazine published by Kodansha. Features many popular comic series as well as some tantalizing pinup pages. Hot Dog Press. Kodansha's magazine for men, packed with practical advice articles about men's fashion and lifestyle, especially popular among fashionable younger men. You can see that they have like a ton of these, including the Famicom magazine. Magazine about games for all sorts of hardware, full of information about upcoming games and top developers, as well as popular columns, previews, and video game reviews. I think that's what would... I don't know for certain, but I think that's what Famitsu would eventually become, but I don't know. I think Yakuza 4 and 5 are the actual manga to read, but only in Japanese. Of course, only in Japanese. So you can read the first chapter of Initial D's the way God intended. Let's see. Most popular whiskey in Japan, but it is not a scotch. Barley shochu scotch whiskey. There we go. Are you telling me if Famicom Sushin became Famitsu? I don't know. It sounds like a stretch. I mean, I may be onto something, but I don't know. Like, I recognize the mascot. That's the only reason I would know, and I was still just kind of like, I don't want to say something stupid. You know what I mean? Because I say plenty of stupid things on purpose. I don't need to do that on accident, too. Isn't that... Game over, loser. Hey, you're the kid who was lined up for that game, right? Did you manage to get it? Oh, mister. What's the matter? Something wrong? Yes. My brand new video game. That guy stole it. What? Wait, you mean that high school kid who just left? Uh-huh. He just ran up and yelled at me to hand it over. He took it. My RQ3. Spent all morning waiting in line too. I saved up my allowance for a really long time to get it, and now it's gone. Stealing from a little boy. That's really low. Hey, kid, what's your name? It's Akio. Akio? Got it. Hang tight, Akio. I'll get your game back. Huh? You will? So, there's no need to cry. Mister. Okay, I won't cry anymore. Good. That's showing some spine, little man. I like that. Leave it to me. Yay! Thank you, mister. And the high school delinquent ran off towards Pink Street with Akio's Arakura game. So, let's explain what RQ3 is actually about. Around this time, Dragon Quest III was released, and it fucked everything up. A lot of people left school, a lot of people got off work because it was quite literally so popular that they had to change the release date for future games so that it didn't happen on weekdays. It was amazing. And yes, it is a direct reference to Dragon Quest III. Isn't that... Later, freak. Oh, fair. It's been defeated. No doubt about it. That's the kid who took Akio's game. Hey, you. You have the Arakuri game, don't you? What's it to you? My adventure just came to an abrupt end, so leave me alone. No can do. We'll take back the Arakuri you took from Akio. RQ3? That's the last thing I want to hear about right now. Forget it. I'm gonna grind your ass just for the experience. Don't. I know that I look young, but please, I request that you do not grind my ass. Whee! Bonk. And menacing man. He's a high schooler. He was a high schooler. Mister! Akio, I just caught the guy who took your Arakure. Oh, yay! Okay, give Akio his Arakure back. Look, man, you don't have it. Give it up already. If you don't want another beating, hand it over and get a job next time you want a video game. I told you, I don't have it. I got robbed by a better thief than me. What? You were robbed too? Yeah. Jerk from a street gang busted out his dagger of stealing and made me give it to him. Gang member? I mean, that guy was just here. Yeah. Lame. Could be home leveling up, but now my RQ3 is probably going to some dude who's not even a fan. Excuse me? Your RQ3? That Arakure wasn't even yours. Rob a little kid and turn around and cry like a baby when you get mugged? How pathetic is that? You haven't learned your lesson yet. You want another class? No! I'm already out of lives! Sorry, man, I'm out of here. Hey, out of lives isn't an RPG thing, dude. You're not a real fan either. RQ3. Don't worry, Akio. We'll get it back for you. I promise. Mister. Okay, got it. So the kid who stole Akio's RQ3 had it stolen by some thug. And that guy went off towards Taihei Boulevard East. Whee! You escaped successfully. Okay, so I also want to keep an eye out for any stores on the way. Doesn't look like there's anything nearby, and that's fine. Ouch. Here we go again. Later, loser. Damn it. No doubt about it. It's the thug who took Arakure from the kid who stole the game from Akio. Hey, you're the guy who stole Arakure from the kid who stole it from Akio, aren't you? Eh? Who the hell's Akio? And so what if I did? It's not my chance and I took it. It was Akio then? Yeah. No, you robbed the kid who robbed Akio of his Arakure. I don't get it. Forget it. Just give back the Arakure cartridge you stole. RQ3. RQ3. I don't want to hear another word about RQ3. I'm gonna stomp you flat, Pops. Low-level Yakuza. God, they really do, like, put in some serious effort on these names. It's so good. They don't always work, but my God, I appreciate it. And love to just stomp, you know? Shit. Looks like I'm the one who got stomped. Like a Goomba. Hey! Mister! God, I hate that run cycle. Hey, you. I just caught the wannabe punk who stole your RQ3 from that nerdy high school kid. Okay. I don't get it, but that's great. Alright, give Akio his Arakure. Sorry, pal. But your game got pinched. I'm not playing around. Give the kid his game or you can suffer some more. I'm serious. It's really gone. Some a-hole got the jump on me. What? You were robbed too? Yeah. This hard-ass Yakuza type held me at gunpoint, forced me to give it to him, then took off. Yakuza type? You mean that guy was just here? Uh-huh. What a shitty day I'm having. The Yakuza guy jacked my RQ3 and he's probably not even a fan. Your RQ3? That game wasn't yours to begin with. You steal from a kid and cry like a little baby when you get mugged. I'm seeing a pathetic pattern here. If this isn't getting through to you, how about we go another round? No, I'm good. I'm really sorry. The RQ3. Don't worry, Akio. I promise. I'll hunt it down for you. Mister. Okay, got it. So the thug who took Akio's RQ3 from the kid who stole it in the first place ended up having it taken by some hard-ass Yakuza who went off towards Taihei Boulevard. My head hurts. Love that even when their weapons are leveling up, the slime uses fist, the Goomba pulled out a knife. This guy's gonna have a gun, isn't he? Oh, you're finally mine, RQ3. My quest is complete. Hey, that game you got there. What's that, fool? You one of the losers who couldn't score an RQ3? Ah, that's some tough luck. But you see, this Arakure belongs to us. So if you want to live, get off my street. And listen, don't bother looking for a place that's still selling our RQ3. Just find a fool who bought one and take it. Villains, every last one. What's this world coming to? What'd you say, boy? The Arakure. I'm taking it back. What's that? Take it back? Don't act like it was your game to start with. Shut up, it's complicated. Oh, I see. You're an RQ3 hunter too, then. Playtime is over. I'm not holding back either. Welcome to your doom. I'm just going to assume that's just an Altered Beast reference right there. So yes, he does have a gun. Like the jerk he is. Anyway. Oh yeah, maybe this will do it. Not quite. We're getting there though. There we go. A $2 million shoulder charge. I love it. Oh, this cannot be. I'll be taking the RQ3 with me. But hold on, please. I need that. Give it back, come on. Give it back. This was never yours to begin with. Fella, I'm begging you, please. Little boy's really been looking forward to playing it. Your son? Yeah. The old lady left me and took the boy with her. He's been wanting RQ3 ever since he read about it. We went looking everywhere, but there ain't none for sale anywhere. I just wanted my boy to be happy. Philip, I'm begging you here. You gotta let me have it. Get the picture now. Sorry, but I can't do that. You probably don't know this, but a little kid saved up his allowance and went through a lot of trouble to buy the last copy of this RQ3. Huh? I didn't stick up no little kid. I took it off some worthless goon. That's right. You got the game from a punk. But that game belonged to a little kid first. Long story short, you took RQ3 from a wannabe punk, who took it from a high school bully, who took it from the last boy in line who bought it in the first place. My head hurts just thinking about it, but all right, so that's what happened. And I came to get it back for the little kid. It's going back to the rightful owner. I'm sorry. Fella, I'm the fool here. Give it back to that kid for me. Damn. I was about to make someone else's kid cry for the sake of my own. What kind of monster have I become? I could make my boy happy with something I stole from someone else. I was wrong. How am I supposed to be a good dad to my boy? To Akio like this? I guess you better think about that. Wait, what? Akio? Oh, hi, mister. Perfect timing. Akio, I just got your RQ3 back. Oh, really? Yippee! Akio, it's you, my Akio! Oh, hi, Papa.
Nani?
What? You guys are related? That's right. Are you friends with Papa, mister? Yeah, you might say that, sure. Wait, buddy. The little kid you were telling me about, that RQ3 there was what Akio bought with his own money? And I tried to... That seems to be how this is shaking out. But why? Akio, why didn't you say anything to your papa? All you had to do was ask. I could have given you the money to buy RQ3 anytime. Because Mama always gets mad at you, Papa, for spending money on golfing and go-karts and board games, and I didn't want Mama to get mad at you even more for spending all your money again, Papa, so I tried to buy it myself. Akio. Mister, Papa looks kind of scary, but he's a really, really nice man once you get to know him. He took me to a bunch of game stores just the other day. Papa's not living with Mama and me now. I think he's lonely, so please stay friends with him, okay? Actually, Akio, your Papa helped me get your RQ3 back. Huh? Really? Thank you, Papa. I did, in a way. Akio, I don't want to see you crying again. Be careful going home with your game. Yep, got it. Thank you, mister. Mister? This is to apologize, or to thank you for teaching us full lesson, maybe. Whatever, I want you to have it. You got a sunburst. Ooh, a sword. From now on, be a good dad all the time, not just in front of Akio. You don't want to do anything that'll make kids sad, no matter whose kids they are. Yep, you got that right. Papa, this is too hard for me by myself. Let's go to Mama's house and play RQ3 together. I need help with the maps. Sure. With my expert advice, we'll be making a beeline to that nasty demon lord in no time. That's how a game should be played. With friends and family. Don't worry about the fact that Papa pulled a gun over video games. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So yeah. I love that quest. I think it's really adorable. Hi, Marnie. Marnie has joined us. I believe she has joined us because Sam has left. This ties a little into what you were tweeting about, Robin. If you strip this quest down, all you did was talk to an NPC, walk 5 feet, beat up a guy, walk, beat up a guy, walk, beat up a final guy, and get a reward. Yeah. So, I made this little tweet series that Judge is mentioning, but with the writing in place, it becomes a hilarious, slightly touching story that's also a parody of an actual real-world event. There is a character, there is a personality to it that is impossible to deny. Oh, hey, this is actually kind of interesting. Hello. So, we're going to buy some things. Let's see, what all have we picked up so far? Sweet potato shochu, hell yes. We've got 3 or 4 of the things we need. Thank you for shopping with us. Miho, convenience store clerk. You seem a little tense. I just started working here, so... I guess it takes a while to get used to it and learn about all the different products. Well, good luck. Thank you, sir. You're much kinder than you look. I am? What kind of look do I have then? I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. It's fine. My name is Miho. If you come here often, we'll be seeing each other a lot, so I thought I should introduce myself. Nice to meet you, Miho. I'm Kiryu. All right, so we've got a couple of things there. We've got a lot of these around, and it's good to stay on top of them as best we can. There's a reason why Yakuza called them sub-stories instead of side quests, so that Supermarket's music is an instrumental version of Kamuro's Lullaby, karaoke song from Y3. Yeah, they do some like fun little remixes here and there. They like playing with the music that they have. What was I talking about? Right. Yakuza is just a JRPG. It's structured almost exactly the same, it's just a beat 'em up instead. And they choose to add like a lot of personality and character to everything in a way that like a lot of JRPGs haven't often done. Not to say that like, 'cause I love me a JRPG, don't get me wrong, but there are a lot of times where like they don't really fill in those gaps of like having stuff that feels very God. hard to get this down exactly right. Wait, is that everything? 1, 2, 3, this would be 4. Okay, so we're still a little short. So we've got sweet potato shochu, we've got sake, we've got champagne and Scotch whiskey, and now we just need a beer. Maybe this will work. One of the favorite things they do with the soundtrack is they'll play the real version of various karaoke tracks in the background in convenience stores and restaurants. Really ties the world building together. In a good couple of games so far. On a Sushi Date and Baka Mitai is just blaring in the background with a completely different singer on it. Yeah. Love that. And they'll continue doing this even if they don't necessarily provide that song. Like in Kiwami 1 and 2, they started adding songs from Yakuza 0, songs that were exclusive to Yakuza 0, into the background, just as like random things you can hear just walking around, which is incredible. I mean, Judge, like, how do you say? It's even funnier in later games because it's like they're playing a nostalgic 80s song. If you've ever walked into a Japanese or East Asian grocery store, or even like, you know, a Korean establishment, you're gonna hear 1980s J and K-pop and city pop and all sorts of different things. So it's actually perfectly in character. It's great. I wish Deadly Premonition was a better series. Yeah, I think we might end up playing that someday, but yeah, it's an experience, especially with 2. 2 is a little weird to talk about. Let's see. So, oh, yeah, he does accept malt. Here's your beer. Ooh, perfect. You're a decent guy for a kid your age. Yeah, the first game has some like problematic elements. I think a lot of people have kind of just sort of accepted as part of the experience. Second game is just even less subtle about how it can disappoint you. I think that's like a really accurate assessment, honestly. Because I think the first game feels well-meaning. It doesn't feel like it's trying to be particularly cruel in some ways, and like some of this is spoiler territory. I think Deadly Premonition 1 is worth trying, even with the problematic elements. It's one of those like asterisk sort of games that I love dearly, but also have to add a little tag on. Here's that sweet potato shochu you've been waiting for. Nice! Ah, now let's induct you into the Club of Connoisseurs, kid. Thanks, but I'm not drinking tonight. What? You got the wrong attitude, kid. When an elder offers you a drink, you drink it. Doesn't matter if you're a featherweight. That's the rules if you want to get ahead. Back when I was a businessman. Let's see. Scotch whiskey. This one's yours. Scotch. Oh ho ho! Oh, it pays to ask, I guess. Ah, tonight's gonna be a fun one. And champagne. Here's a champagne. I'll have to ask Santa for the next bottle. Merry Christmas. And lastly, sake you ordered. Ah, beautiful. This is the only stuff that gets me buzzed. You're the best, man.
これで話をしやすくなったな。
おーとも、酒のおかげで口も滑らかよ。
大丈夫なんだろうな。
大丈夫大丈夫。つっても俺らが知ってることなんて大したことないと思うけど。
立花不動産の仕事をしたことがあるって話だが。
ああ、言われた場所に一日中居座っているだけ。地上げの嫌がらせにさ。簡単なバイトだよ。さっきも一件終わって日当もらったとこでさ、明日からまた違う場所で居座り。
さっきまでやってたのってハークアビルだろ。俺も見てきたから知ってる。
なんだ、それ知ってんだったら他に何が聞きたいの？
そのバイトってのは立花不動産の方から声をかけてくるのか？
ああ、今のあんたみたいに俺らに近づいてきてね。そうだ、登場界のヤクザの方でも俺たちに同じバイト頼んでくることがあるよ。その連中も地上げ屋だ。今時はホームレスも使いようなんだね。
俺たちは立花さんとこだろうがヤクザだろうが、金さえもらえりゃどっちでも構わねえけどさ。
なるほどな。もう一つ聞かせてくれ。立花不動産の連中がよくいる場所ってのはあるか？
ああ、それならチャンピオン街だね。よく出入りしてんの見かけるよ。あの辺りは今地上げのメッカだ。なんせ小さな飲み屋ばっかだから、そこの連中を追い出して一手にまとめ上げれば高く土地が売れるんだろうよ。
立花不動産がチャンピオン街を地上げしているってことか？
多分ね。ただあそこは立花不動産だけじゃなくて登場界の連中も狙っているから、あんたみたいなヤクザが行ったらあそこの住人たちに煙たがられるよ。
そうか、参考になったよ。ありがとう。
Champion District. That may be my ticket to bumping into Tachibana's boys again. Yeah, so... Oh? Ah, that you, boy? It is, isn't it? Over here.
Hmm?
Hey. Marcus. Perfect timing. There's something I need to talk to you about. I'll wait for you back here. The Champion District is great. It is one of the few places that almost never changes, and it contains one of the best characters. Over at Earth Angel. Were you on your way somewhere, boy? Sorry to hold you up. Yeah, you wanted to talk? That's right. Tell me, have you been training? Yeah, here and there. Good. Because I have something I'd like to ask you to do. If you're willing, that is. What's with the hesitation? That's not like you. Truth is, I got debt collectors on my tail. Scary ones. Yeah, I gathered. You've been running since we met. No. Those two-bit jokers are nickel and dime stuff. I'm talking tunas. Famous. And I mean that in the global sense. And now they're here in Japan. Out on my tail. Hold on. Did you seriously try to escape your mountain of debt by fleeing to Japan? Yes. And this time, there may be no going back. I think there's a price on my head. So I guess it's too late to pay the money back then. What are you going to do, Bacchus? Well, I was hoping I could get you to be my bodyguard. I figured as much. Unfortunately, I've already got enough trouble on my plate. Believe me, you'd probably be in worse danger with me around. No, that's no way to... Have a heart, please. Sure, I can't pay a retainer, but if you protect me, I'll teach you some of my top shelf moves. The good stuff. Are these moves better than your credits? Damn straight they are. They'll do you right in a tight fight, my boy. Are you Bacchus? I think they found me, boy. This is the big scary debt collector, huh? I'm here for your head. Just doing my job, so don't hold it against me. Debt collector, huh? More like hitman. No, I don't want to die. Please, help me, boy. Guess I don't have much of a choice. If I left you here, it'd be like putting a bullet in your head myself. You stand back. Thanks, boy. You're protecting this guy? For now. I don't especially feel like watching him die. I see.
Fine. There may not be a price on your head, but I'll see if I can swing a bonus afterwards. Watch out, boy. I don't like the look of this one. Way ahead of you. All right. Let's do this. And he has a gun. I hate that he has a gun. Ooh, you know what? I don't have a lot of health. Oh, it doesn't matter. We won. I love getting 4 million yen just for smashing somebody into a wall. Look at this.
Oi.
I'm letting you live. You go back and tell whoever ordered the hit to forget about Bacchus. You hear me? Oh, you think I'm the only one after this guy? What? There'll be others on his trail soon enough. He'll get what's coming to him. I play dangerously with this game. I don't look at my health bar very often. Sorry, boy. Why the apology? I told you to watch out for a knife in your ribs, yet here I am, putting you in danger myself. Don't worry about that. I'd rather hear more about the offer you made earlier. What? You said you'd teach me some new moves. Better make it quick, though, before the next hitman gets here. You sure about this, boy? I don't have much choice. Like I said, got my own problems, so a few extra survival skills would come in handy. All right. Then let me fill you in on some moves that'll send those hitmen reeling. So, of course, that's exactly what we're going to do.
Hey, bye.
God, I love that delivery right there. You ready to learn my moves? Of course. These are the moves I can teach you, boy. What's the key to brawling?
Yes.
Okay. The most important thing in a fight is tenacity. That's the secret. Sounds pretty simple for a secret, though I guess in a fight, simplicity is best. Brawling comes down to spirit in the end, so I'm going to teach you a move that harnesses that power. I call it Spirit Fire. Interesting. So you use the force of an enemy's blow to strike them back with twice the power.
Yes.
Yes. I'm sure you'll be able to make use of it. You're Bacchus, right?
Hey.
Why, those Japanese hooligans? You call yourself an assassin? You look about as pro as some sorry street punk. I don't really know what's going on here, but I just got paid a fortune up front by some guy. I get the rest once the job's done. Oh, so he's a street fighter on a freelance job. Doesn't look so tough. Done it. I may not look like much, but I've never lost a fight. I've earned this cash. Think you have the tenacity to win? This is the perfect chance, boy. Yeah, time to try out that move I just learned. What? You want some first, do you? All right, open up and I'll serve you your own teeth. Bully Skeletor, and I love this for him, right? It's so good. Okay. Ah, that's good. Okay. Now let's heal up. Let's see. What do we got? Dramatically? No, we don't want a dramatic. A little health boost. Yeah, that's good. Oh, I think I know what you just posted. Look at it. I need to draw more. Just sitting here remembering how much I need to draw her. And draw in general. Come on. There we go. Come on, dude. There we go. How the hell did you get the better of me? The boy wins. Hey. Yeah. What did the guy who paid you look like? It was dark, so I didn't get a good look at their face. From the way they talked, I guess they were foreign.
Now,
You know what? I really like that drawing I did. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me of it. Well, it wasn't me. Of course not. It's the guy who's out to get you. Don't you go getting any more big ideas, okay? Yeah. I hear you. Our winner is Boy.
oh,
I heard these were the most dangerous deck collectors around. Looks like you handled this one no problem, though. We better hope they're all like this then. What else you got? Show me.
hey, bye.
You ready to learn my moves? Of course. How do I break down defenses? Opponents that stay on the defensive are a real hassle. Sometimes the right move in the boxing match is to bide your time and wait for a win by decision. Hello, Lindsay. Yes, get comfy cozy. And welcome to Voices. But that's not the way of a true champion. You need the fighting instinct to do whatever it takes to grab and wrench down the other guy. Fighting instinct, huh? Brawling and boxing don't have much in common, but I get what you're saying. This is the perfect move for opponents with a solid defense. I call it the face squeeze. Essence of face twisting. I see, your opponent can break free if you grab their arm or leg, but it isn't so easy when you're holding their face. Even with their guard up, you can have your way with them. Yes, you're quick on the uptake, aren't you, boy? You're Bacchus, huh? Another assassin? This one looks pretty beefy. Word is, your bodyguard here knows how to handle himself. That's why I got called in. What? Why you? Professional killers like us always risk getting the tables turned on us. You often hear about second-rate hitmen being taken out by their target. Yes, and that's what happened to everyone sent after me so far. Although my boy here doesn't kill him. Well, that won't be happening with me. They call me the unassailable assassin. Nobody gets past my defenses, so I always get the job done. Here's your chance, boy. I get it. You want me to try out the move I just learned, right? Quit your mumbling. I haven't got all day, you know. Let's go. All right. Let's see what this move has to offer us, because I want to squeeze some faces. Not exactly the most effective move in this situation, but if you can land it, I can imagine it's got to be handy, right? Yeah, it's tutorial time. I get it. And since we have full heat, we can keep doing this. There we go. We got a bit of a Mr. Shakedown vibe to him, so we got to be careful. Ouch. Okay, come on, dude. Ah, come on. Well, I just punched straight through a drop kick. That's great. Counter hit. Oh, there we go. Now I've got heat. Come on, punchies. Wonder how much heat I actually need for that move. Okay. In which case, I think it's time to just hit him with stuff. Okay. Get another healing item. Actually, can you get... charges up your heat a little. I'll take that. Yes. Rank. Okay, that is 1.5 bars of heat. Pull that one off. There we go. Okay, so now that we're done with that, now we've got this system figured out. We can get behind him. We can just bypass his defenses entirely. Turns out, if they're blocking, they can't block the backs of their heads. And that's neat. Ouch. There we go. Stunned. Okay, that's fine. Come on, come on. Get on the fucking ground. Okay, come on, dude. Wow, you're just going to sit there and wait for me. Okay. In which case, have a crate. Run. There we go. He was sturdy. I don't get it. How'd you break past my defenses? I got behind you. What was that about second-rate hitmen getting taken out by their targets? You met your match today, so don't come back. I won't. And slowly walks away. You're getting stronger every day, boy. Yeah. I guess I have you to thank for that. What else you got? Oh, right. We don't have any new moves right now.
Bye. Oh, boy.
Pretty sure they're pitch shifting him, which is hilarious. Okay, so we don't have... Ooh, we do have enough to start on Beast Mode. I love Beast Mode. In fact, I think we should be able to get the first and second rings so that we can at least start on getting trained by Miss Tatsu, which we want. We want more moves. And her training is actually pretty fun. Let's see. Ooh, we can get started on 2 moves. In order to progress in training, you have to unlock a node that's next to those little M logos with a lock on them. And then, all of a sudden, hey, you can do it. So we've got 2 moves that we can go pick up if we head off to a taxi and go say hi to Miss Tatsu at the docks. And of course we want to. We love a tiny, foul-mouthed, horrific little goblin, violent monster of a woman. After all, we played Drakengard 3. How'd you get past my defenses? I grabbed your face. Hi, Crow. By the way, everybody, I have been uploading stuff to my YouTube channel. So this series will be day and date within a couple of days. That won't be the case continually going forward, but it does give me an opportunity to figure out a pipeline so that like we can eventually, within reason, get everything publicly listed. So if you want to have access to VODs for even longer than the 60 days on Twitch after initial airing, consider following that channel. You don't have to subscribe, you don't have to pay money. I'm going to do my best not to monetize it. It's just there for well after everything. It's fun. Anyway. Kiryu. So you showed up after all. Yeah. I got curious about the training you mentioned. Glad you remembered. Can't trust a word that old drunk says, really. Hey, I'm not like him. Oh, relax. I'm just messing with you. Shall we get started? Sure. I'm all ears. My training method is simple. Just grab whatever you can, swing it around, and throw it until everything's smashed to hell. Sounds like just taking out your frustration on things, but I guess there's got to be more to it than that. Does this help you impound furniture when you go collect? Pretty much. It takes muscle and explosive force to grab heavy objects and swing them around quickly. This gives you the oomph you need. I see. No taking your time with it either. You have to be under pressure as if it's a real situation or there's no point to the training. A real situation? You mean when collecting a debt? I guess you're pretty used to a rough time. Hey, don't act like you don't know. I may even call you on to help me out sometime.
Nani?
Huh? You want me to go out and collect for you? Let's not jump any guns here. First, I want you to do this training to get a feel for it. All right? Yeah, got it. We'll start with the primer. This way. As Tatsu said, remember Kiryu, Stonewall was a riot. The mannequins are filled with play money, which bursts out when you break them. The boxes have money in them too. You have to smash all the mannequins before time runs out and recover a set amount of money. You good to start? All right. Yeah, I'm good. You have 120 seconds. Ready? Go. So each box clearly has labeled on it the amount that is on here that you can pull out. And so we need to maximize our damage by making sure that every hit we land is with one of these boxes. Kamurocho's is the one place in the world you can find mannequins in fighting stances. Very good is the thing. Doing good so far. About the only problem with beast mode is that it is pretty slow. You move around in a bit of a lumber. It's a big swagger. Ooh. Smashed first try. Almost done, and bump, bump, bump. There we go. 2 million yen for that. What do you think? Pretty tough training, right? Yeah, I haven't done anything like this before. I'll make it even harder next time. Be ready. Great. By the way, we'll have to ask you to pay if you want to keep going with this. I can only do so much charity work. Understood. Facts. If we have enough money, we're going to do that right now. Let's see. Okay, we have more than enough money. So let's go for it. Into the enclosure. Anytime I play these games, I try my best to make sure Is this the exact same one? I believe it is. Oh well. We'll do it for the money. Although I don't think we get to keep it. Whatever. Point is, we're doing it again anyway. I would pay Miss Top 2 money to swing boxes around and hang out. I'm not sure I would pay... No, I'd probably pay 2 million yen. I like her enough. She's worth it. And whack. Getting a little bit faster at this too. That's good. It's going to be worth it to like understand exactly how this works as these little training missions go on because, oh boy, some of them are really annoying actually. Where's my fighting stance mannequin amiibo? Put Yakuza on the Switch, cowards. Tatsu brand drink. Okay, so the goal is 2 million, and the cost is 500,000. Eventually, yep, there we go. Eventually we start finding mannequins who have guns. And they will shoot you. Nope, it's questions. So we just need to be ready whenever they start pointing at us. You know? I can appreciate how going beast mode suffers from its own swag, right? Dang it. Come on. There we go. Oof. As I said, these can be really frustrating. Come on. So we're just going to move in. Yeah, we can. I just often don't because I'm kind of dumb. I'm not great at strategizing. It's just because of how lumbrous we move, because of how viscous our movement is, it's kind of frustrating to make my way all the way to the guy wielding the gun. And I end up not doing it until I pop a few in my way just to hit one dude, you know? Not smart, but it works. Let's see. I want to get a big box. Yeah, there we go. Hell yeah. Not bad. You're getting the hang of a more aggressive fighting style. Here's a little something for you. Take it. Alright, I think. Must be getting bored with all this training. Let's talk about those real situations I mentioned at the start.
Yeah, sure.
Basically, I'm going to ask you to help me collect on some scum suckers who owe me big money. Give you a target, use what you learned to get it done. Got it?
I see. One thing, though.
What? You gonna chicken out now?
No, I just wanted to know why you don't do this yourself.
Well, I just got a little too notorious for my own good.
What do you mean?
Lately, I've been running into this problem where my targets already know I'm coming. So I get there, and they've already flown the coop. Or worse, they're aiming guns at the door. I'm good, but I'm only good while I'm breathing. So if I get jobs that I catch with the stank on, I'm gonna send you. Nobody knows you just yet.
I get it. You must have really made a name for yourself. It's a pain in the ass. Anyway, I'm sure once the real battles start, your training will pay off. You'll no doubt learn a few new moves along the way as well. And I'll even let you keep all the money you collect. How's that for a little incentive?
Sounds good.
I might take you up on that sometime. Tatsu brand bathwater.
You said it.
Not me.
Also, I love that she's actually in this shot, like,
I want to say Kiryu's exact height.
Uh,
I have a job for you. You interested?
yeah, I'm in.
Let me tell you who you're up against. The target is a guy called Tetsuya the Gigolo. He couldn't make do with the money from the girls he lives off of, so he's been taking out loans he's never going to pay back. Then once the loan sharks see him drowning, he foists the loans on some unlucky lady and moves on to the next gullible floozy. Scum of the earth, basically.
Why would this one be a job for me?
Well, this is your first job, so I figured we'd start with someone easy to handle. Besides, guys like him just end up pissing me off too much.
I see.
Figured this will be a cinch, but remember, he'll do anything it takes to get away. You slip up, you could get yourself killed. You ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let's go. Makari sweat only actually is as gross as it sounds. Tatsuya the Gigolo, I take it.
Hmm?
Is that what they're calling me out there? Only thing they're going to be calling you out there is Tetsuya's a dead asshole if you don't give me what you owe. Do that and I'm gone.
Hmm?
You're Miss Tatsu, aren't you? I've heard all about you. I was picturing a broad built like a gorilla. Who's this guy? He a pimp? Yeah. He's 10 times better at it than you'll ever be.
When did I become a pimp?
Snip it. You're here to put the screws on this loser.
Huh. You two done with your little circus act? This meat sack couldn't put the screws on a plank, much less me.
You think so? You're about to see what it feels like to get screwed. Mess him up, Kiryu.
Wait, I'm not screwing him. So, fun fact about these
Is that we get to inflict as much property damage as we possibly can. So we're just gonna grab the couch and into a wall he goes. Don't worry, Kiryu, you're going to get way more pimp in a couple hours.
Right.
Good work, Kiryu. See the look on that guy's face? He'll think twice before he gets in any more mischief.
Yeah, I hope you're right.
He didn't look like a quick learner, though. All that just means is you were way too nice to the guy. Could have been me? Well, nice isn't in my vocabulary. You still have a lot to learn. May ask you to help again if something else comes up. Come back when you want to train. Let's see. So, I want to check the beast mode. Yep, guarded weapon charge. So we should have access to another. It's maybe what we end up doing for the rest of the stream. Oops. Oh no, we're spending so much time with Miss Tatsu. How terrible, how awful, how utterly whatever. Let's do it. Okay. So we're going to take the proper advice. Do our best to go straight for Mr. Gunman. Dang it. Rude. Oh, hell yes. Okay. There we go. How unavoidable. Oh, that was actually useful. Oh, fun. Okay. Wow. Okay, just completely blew that open.
And blew that open. Ooh, and 100 million one. Or 100,000? Whatever the case. Nope, that was a million. Jack, we slept through the first hour of the broadcast. Thankfully, it's available on VOD for 60 on Twitch for a whole 60 days. Don't be jealous. I have been told that these streams have been very good, like, good background noise for people who want that. For work or for naps. So if you're looking for somebody who wants a good Let's Play series just for that, recommend it that way, because I actually love that. It's actually a great compliment for the stream to be comfortable enough that people can actually fall asleep to it. Not bad. You're getting the hang of a more aggressive fighting style. A little something for you. All right. Let's do another. We might be able to squeeze in something after this, because we can only do so much right now. 1.5 mil, that's all right. Okay, now we got machine guns. You think that's unfair? Check this shit out. Okay, we still have some boys over there, but that's fine. Got this. Let's see if we can get a bigger crate. Yeah, let's do this. We have enough time that we can spend just grabbing a box. Just for damage purposes. Let's grab this 60. Ooh, it's a 200. We want that. What? Hell yeah. Okay. There we go. I'm not too bad at that right now. Now that I'm like paying attention and trying to do what's right instead of just, you know, being stupid. Kind of nice. Let's see. New job. Tell you who's up next. Target's known as Domoto the Runaway. He has this nasty tendency to hop on a boat or a plane when his debtors call. He's been on the run from collectors for 20 years now. Miss Tatsu, why does it have to be me? This one's got my name written all over it. He'd see me coming from a mile away and be halfway to some remote jungle by the time I got there. It's gotta be you. I get it. Remember, this is life and death for him, so don't go get yourself killed. You ready for this? Yeah, I'm ready. All right, go handle some business then. You can tell there's just this little air of concern she has for Kiryu. You're Domoto the Runaway, right? Hmm? Yeah, what's it to you? You have a damn good reason for bothering me. Came on behalf of Miss Tatsu. I'm here to get back the money you owe. On her behalf? She got a cold or something? None of your business. Hurry up and hand over the money. Damn it. That bitch must have a sixth sense. Just would have had the muscle all ready to take care of her. Ah, well, hey, come teach this puffed up amateur not to stick his nose where it don't belong. Beast mode is still just one of the best things to use for interiors because, holy cow, they justify it. I haven't really had a fighting style like this ever since, which is really unfortunate because, holy cow. Look at that. Look how fun that is. Just pick up a random bric-a-brac. Hey, RGG Studio. What a Jackie Chan improvisational weapon game. It's just this. We had Jackie Chan Stunt Master, but that doesn't count. I got the money back. Good to see you back in one piece. Well done. Did that flighty bastard have anything tucked in his panties for me? Yeah, he hired some muscle to rough you up, but I took him out. So that was his plan. Huh. Here I was thinking he had a bullet with my name on it. If I'd known that, I would have gone and wiped the floor with it myself. A bullet? Hey, that sounds more dangerous than you let on. What, you don't have the balls to stand up to someone packing heat? Tell me you're a crybaby. Crybaby? You're pretty ballsy too to think you can pull that kind of shit. Maybe I'll ask for your help again if something comes up. You know where to find me. You got the 3.4 mil you collected as a reward. And now we have Iron Fortitude. I tucked myself in her, but no. We respect the women who can absolutely fucking destroy us. God damn it. We put respect on the name. Because otherwise, they will kill us with their fists. Here you fist fought a dude with a gun for a video game. Hey, in fairness to him, it's the fact that she knew he might have had a gun and didn't tell him. It wasn't that he couldn't survive. Okay, let's head up to the Champion District and pop a save on the way and go a little over time. Just a little bit. It's not going to be an 8:30 routine again, but we are going to allow ourselves an opportunity to pick up a little bit more story. I like how the implication that the taxi driver drives you back to Kamurocho on a forklift. It's just a wonderful, unfortunate placement. We're just gonna move past these guys. Oh, no. They want to fight. Okay. Well, unfortunately for them, record time. Love it. Anyway, off we go. How are our collection points? 9? That's pretty good. I think we need 10 for the next level. What I'm after right now is a, I'm after the Golden Pistol. Ooh, sub-story. Golden Pistol is an infinite ammo gun that we can just fire like crazy. It kind of breaks the game, and we're going to use it. Oh, no, that's not a sub-story. Oh, but this is. Oh, Kitty-san, I got time for a stop and search. Have some bathwater. This is about as safe as it gets. It doesn't look like you're carrying anything dangerous. Here, take this back. Your cooperation is appreciated, Kiryu-san. I think the implication that I would like to take with taking Kiryu back on a forklift is that it canonizes Shenmue in this universe. Gross, but not illegal. Well, here's the Champion District. The Tachibana real estate guys have apparently been coming here a lot lately. It's worth a walk around to see. Let's see. I'm gonna walk around the border a little bit because I think there might be a couple of things we can pick up. Not yet. Okay, that's fine. I still haven't even explained those cards I've been picking up. There's a kind of beautiful forklift scene in Lost Judgment too. I think I know which one you're talking about. Oh, I get to play those games soon again.
おい、そこのあんた、何しに来た？この辺で筋もんに飲ませる店はないよ。
橘不動産の人間がここに出入りしているって聞いてきたんだが、今もいるか？
あんた、また登場界の若い衆か？
いや、そうじゃない。 あんたらの店を地上げしに来たわけでもない。
よく言うな。だったら橘不動産に何の用だ。
あの連中のことを知りたいだけだ。あんたらに迷惑はかけない。
You know, fashion changes, but these are not the kinds of
あま
dudes
り
that
歓
dress
迎
this
され
way
てないようだな。
in a gang. You know?
俺らはもうヤクザにうんざりなんだよ。お前らはここらの店をゴミとしか思ってないんだろうが、俺らにはもうこの場所しかないんだからよ。そんなに追い出したきゃ俺ら殺すしかねえぞ。
Especially the guy on the
俺は
left.
橘不動産の話を聞きに来ただけだ。
ふざけんな。お前ら聞く耳持ったことなんかねえだろ。
Also, I think these guys, you know what? Their complaints are fair. Saying I get it. Anyway, batter up. You'll love to see it.
なんだこいつは。
少しは話を聞く気になってくれたが、あんたらに怪我させるつもりはなかった。俺は橘不動産の人間がここで何をしているか知りたいだけだ。
あの人たちを売る気はない。ここの住人なら誰だってそうだ。
ん？連中もここで地上げしてるんじゃないのか？
違う。あの人たちはヤクザの地上げから俺たちを守ってくれている。あの人たちのおかげで今日のチャンピオン街がある。
なんだと？
そうでしょう、小田さん。
It just keeps getting more interesting.
どうも。誰かと思えばスナック生瀬のお兄さんか。あんた堅気の人間とか言ってなかったか？
なかなか信じてもらえねえが、今は仇だ。前は堂島組にいたかな。
堂島組かよ。登場会の中でもよりによって。
俺は組を破門された身だ。もう関係ね
その元ヤクザがなんで俺らのこと嗅ぎ回ってる？
え。あんたらの社長から手を組まねえかと誘われたもんでな。
あ？あんた名前は？
桐生だ。
そんな話聞いてねえぞ。待ってろ、社長と話してみる。わかりました。じゃあそのように。それじゃあ。
社長はなんつってた？
うちのことを深く知りたいなら昨夜社長と会った部屋に来いとおっしゃってる。直接会うそうだ。
そうか、わかった。
もうここには来んなよ。ここの人たちはヤクザが嫌いだ。
そういや、あんたらがヤクザからチャンピオン街守ってるってのは本当か？
ま、一応ね。社長の方針があるからさ。
方針？
He's running some
この
people
辺の
out.
土地はカムロ町が戦争で焼ける前からいるような人たちのもんらしい。うちの社長が言うには、
But he's
ここ
protecting
らはカムロ
others.
町の根っこだ。
Interesting.
俺たちみてえな新参者に好き勝手する資格はないってさ。
さっきのビルの時とは随分態度が違うんだな。
白亜ビルあそこの連中は所詮流れ者の寄せ集めだ。あんたもスナック生瀬の店長見たろ。さも仇の被害者ですって面してたがよ。あいつらだってよそから流れてきた時元いた住人追い出してんだから。因果応報ってやつだよ。ま、俺は社長のポリシーに従ってるだけでね。 偉そうに言うつもりはないけど。
それでもあんたらには
So they were gentrifying the gentrifiers, is his claim.
俺は織田ってもんだ。立花社長とは古くてな。大抵の現場は俺が仕切ってる。で、あんた結局どうするんだ？うちの社長に会いに行くのか？
ああ、会ってもう一度話を聞かせてもらう。どうやら立花不動産ってのは思っていた以上に腹の底が見えねえ会社なんでな。
I personally love the quirk there of like finding out how deep this can go. So now we're starting to figure out, oh yeah, Tachibana might be on the level here in some way, but we so far only have Oda's assessment and some random citizens. And the Champion District is a big important place throughout the whole series. With the Yakuza series like emphasis on protecting the downtrodden and the underrepresented, at least as best they can anyway. It makes sense that the Champion District is seen in the series as something worth protecting. It's also where the queer bars are. Where the, as they refer to them in game, Okama bars are. And as far as I'm aware, Okama itself is like a genuine slur that is adopted by people in that community, but not necessarily something people outside of the community can necessarily use all willy-nilly. But in the context of Yakuza, they tend to use it fairly, not flippantly, but, you know. It's trying to apply a very specific Western sensibility to queer reclamation, to 1980s Japan, where I don't know what I'm talking about. But for now, we're going to stop. We've got our save. Yeah, I think we're going to stop for the night. We've, what did we accomplish? We got to meet Miss Tatsu, which is basically endgame. We got a bunch of training done. I think next time, we've got a few things that we can take care of. We have a whole bunch of sub-stories that we can do right away, or we can hold off. It's really up to us. We've also got a little bit more story left for this chapter. I believe we are like closing in on the end of chapter 3. And then we'll be starting with a new character. So if we barrel forward next time, tomorrow, if y'all are watching this live, we'll be meeting the other playable character and the other best boy. So for now, we're done. Thank you all for coming. I've been Robin and Jack out of sea. The usual housekeeping is 60 days VODs, completely free after initial airing. Wow, I mangled that one. VODs are available for 60 days after initial airing, completely free. This series is also going to be uploaded onto YouTube about a day after. So check the Twitter thread for the announcement for the stream, and you'll see the Twitch VOD and the YouTube link. There are follower and subscriber exclusive emotes for like including the Hi Debbie emote designed by Lark and the Angelus Poggers emote from Drakengard 1. We also, if you want to support the channel, follow, click the notification bell to know when I'm going live, and consider a subscription for the reasons stated already. But for now, thank you all for coming. Get hydrated, get vaccinated, get masked up, be good, be safe, be awesome, and be gone. Bye, everybody.